Well, good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. This is Future Executive Senior Cadillac Sales Director, Brandi Wheeler. Oh, my goodness. I am so excited to be once again sitting in for Kristin. Thank you so much. What an honor and blessing. I am truly always excited when I get to speak to you guys. So today, you guys, just to get right into it, I am going to talk to you about your fall reset. Your fall reset. And fall is not until September 23rd, so you are about to have a massive head start, okay? And so when I think about a reset, I think about like your modem or your router or your cable box, and the little button in the back that you have to push when you need to reset it is so small, but it makes so much difference, right? It makes such a big difference in how your electronics work and the response you get out of it. And so today we're going to reset ourselves for the fall coming up here, because I know these last 2 months may not have been what you want them to be. You may not have worked as hard as you should have. You may have worked extra hard, but still need to do some things different. And so today we're going to talk about those things. And the first thing I want to talk about is resetting yourself. Resetting your mindset, resetting your body, and doing things for you that are going to make a difference in these next 90 days up until December, so you can either be with us in leadership at Leadership Conference, right? You can be a GIQ before Leadership Conference, or you can offspring someone before Leadership Conference. How exciting would that be to bring a new offspring sales director with you, right? Or to be a new sales director at Leadership in Orlando at one of the parties. Oh, my goodness. So this fall reset is going to make all the difference. So first, I want you to reset your personal routine. Your personal routine. I want you to think about, what are you doing every day that needs to be changed? What can be changed? How can you change it, right? What time are you waking up? Do you have a regular schedule? Is your schedule in need of some tweaking? Have you introduced new things into your life that allow for the schedule to be tweaked? Sometimes we're not forgiving of when things happen or major events happen in our life, and we need to schedule time around that. And that's the beauty of our business, that we can do so. That doesn't mean we stop working. That means we just change the plan and change the schedule. Do you have a regular workout routine? Are you putting endorphins into your body that are going to boost your everyday mentality? Do you have a multivitamin that you take, a vitamin C that you take? Because we're coming up here on the dreaded season of cold and flu, and you don't really, taking a vitamin C or a multivitamin is going to boost your immune system so that you don't sit down and say, oh my goodness, what is happening? You've been taken out, right, by a small cold. And then you got little ones, if they're going to school, that happens a lot too, They come back home with the virus, and then you catch it. And if you're a mama, if you get a cold from a little one, they're down for 3 days and you're down for a week. Let's just be honest. And so I want you to stack up on things that are going to make your body and get your body right? And working out, getting your vitamins, making a new routine for yourself is going to be exactly what you need to begin this fall reset. And then when you're getting up in the morning, what does your routine look like? I talk about this a lot. Are you getting up and taking a chance to have quiet time, spend time journaling, reading, meditating, right? And so if you don't have a devotional that you have like handy, the Bible app is amazing. You can go on, download the Bible app, and you can pick a plan, and a plan will give you maybe 5 days of devotional, 3 days of devotional, and you can pick it based on how you're feeling that week or that month. And it will give you all that you need, or with a scripture, right, a devotional. It really is an amazing tool. I'll tell you guys, when we were finishing up our Cadillac in June, I wake up every morning, and that plan that I had, one was about business. And it was probably one Wednesday before the last day of the month. And I opened up the plan, and the devotional was about Mary Kay Ash. I kid you not. And I can't remember the plan. You guys would have to go back and look. But it was just astonishing. And it was like, God knew this is what I needed at that moment. And so definitely get yourself a devotional and get some meditation time in, some quiet time, because we have so much going on. A really great app for meditation is the Headspace app. I love the app. And if you can't get the app right now, you can go ahead and go on YouTube in the mornings and just make sure you go directly to Headspace. They have their own page. I did one yesterday, a meditation on doubt, and it was just so great. It was a great quiet time, and it's usually probably like 4 to 5 minutes, but sometimes we need that just to hear a soothing, calm voice or sit there for 10 minutes and then journal. Journaling for me gets out a lot of feelings that I may not have had time to process, that I need to make sure I get out because I can't carry things into the day that are going to hinder how I perform for work or how I perform for my family. And I may not have time to get and talk to my therapist. And so I need to get it out into some paper, right? And so journaling is a great tool. So I want you to think about things that are going to help your reset, that are going to help you move forward in this month and in this next 90 days and in terms of your routine, right? And that's your personal. And then do you have things that you outsource? We talk about this all the time, you guys. Do you have a cleaning company that comes in or a cleaning person that's going to help you set up a regular schedule routine, right? Do you use grocery shopping services in your next? If you have a big goal in the next 90 days, you probably should invest in maybe like a HelloFresh type of thing or a Shipt, SHIPT or Instacart, which is a grocery shopping service, unless, however, you do use grocery shopping to meet new women, which is great, right? But if that is not your thing, then definitely take time out of your day, right? If you're sitting at work at a full-time job and order those groceries, they'll be there for you when you get home. And your family can make dinner. You can plan meals around it. Make your life essentially easier. And these steps for resetting are going to do that. Right? And then so when you get home, do you have extra help at your house? I mean, double, triple help, right? So you can make your next 90 days make the best out of it. And these things are just going to help in that reset personally. And we're kind of getting into that business part, but I think personally we have to definitely look at what we need to do with ourselves before we can get into our business, right? Because it's very true. We can commingle the two, but we got to get ourselves together as well. And so once you reset yourself with your new routine, you refresh, you have a great wake-up time, you got something going on to move your body in the morning or in the afternoon, but you're getting yourself moving, then we can go ahead and refresh our business. What are our systems looking like? Do you have a great PCP system set up, right? Even if you don't, if you're a new consultant and you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. If you are a seasoned consultant and you've not used PCP, or a new consultant and you've not used PCP, this is the time to start doing it, right? As a new consultant, if you're thinking, oh my goodness, I only have 2 customers, what is she talking about? That's totally fine. You have friends and family you can add on a PCP and they can get a catalog, and you can call them and say, hey, did you get your sample in your catalog? And you can follow the PCP script, right? And you get the mailing of who all got it. And that is the best thing. And so, or you could enter in maybe a cousin or a friend or a college roommate, right, that you know, or even maybe some of your Facebook friends. Hey, I'm looking to fill up my new quarterly mailing with people who love to get mail. Some people love to get mail. I know it's super random, but they do. I'm one of them, so I can say this. And who love to get things to look at and shop. Right? I have an aunt like that who just loves to get magazines to shop in and look. And so you're filling up these things, and so you want to get a list filled up. If you're a seasoned consultant and you're looking for ways to boost your business, PCP is one of them. It's a great system to use. And so I want you to make sure every customer you ever had is entered. And if you're not sending customers a PCP book because they're so old, that's the reason you send it to them, because you haven't talked to them. And then once they get it, you have a reason to call them. And you're like, oh, thank goodness, girl, I'm so happy you got this. And if you miss the PCP deadline, maybe it's important you grab some new book books, kind of put them in the mail yourself, right? Maybe a little more expensive, but you got to find a way to reach your customers. Reach out to them if you haven't talked to them. Okay? And if you are a director who has a low PCP count in your unit, you got to figure out ways here to turn that around. Can you give out a gift for PCP? Can you do a drawing for every name that you have that goes into PCP? You're entered to win a $30 Starbucks gift card. I mean, because I'm going to be honest with you, a $5 Starbucks gift card is good, right? It's a great win for a small gift. But if I'm a consultant on the go, I get going, like a nominal amount on a Starbucks gift card or a coffee gift card or a gas gift card is going to propel me. I'm just like, okay, girl, yeah, $30 for Starbucks, here I am. For every name you entered in the PCP, you get a drawing, right? And then for every person you call, maybe you get a sale from that. After you get your thing back, you get into another drawing. You have to incentivize people, right, in order to get it going, especially if you're kind of slow on the PCP track. I mean, PCP is a wonderful tool in our business, and Mary Kay makes it so easy for us. And so I want to encourage you to get that system back in place for your reset. And then I want you to think about a newsletter. If you're a new consultant, maybe a customer newsletter, right? A very small one. Don't make it big, but a product of the month. And then at the end of that newsletter, you can get all the information from In Touch. You don't have to recreate the wheel. It can be about the holiday product, the fall product, whatever you want to put it on. A quick customer newsletter you send out to your customers using maybe an email system, or maybe you've got a mass mailing system you use in G Suite, whatever it is that you do, or a quick texting blurb you send out to your customers about a new product monthly or quarterly. And then you offer them something when they purchase it, a gift with purchase, or a chance to see your smiling face with a new little gift card or sweet gift in their bag, right? As a sales director, a newsletter, if you don't have a large unit, a small one-page newsletter is a great way to start. People love to see their name on paper and love to be celebrated. And I want you to take that into account. You have to be able to celebrate people no matter where they are. So no matter if you're thinking, well, I've just started and I've got 30 unit members, one page is all it takes. Because when someone sees their name in lights, it may create a healthy competition among someone else. And then the other person may get excited. Oh, my God, my name is being celebrated. I want to see this again and again and again, right? So the first thing is our systems, and then a way to celebrate our customers for our reset, and celebrate ourselves and our unit, right, and getting our unit back on track. And then the next thing is our discipline, our booking. Wow, the bread and butter of our business. What does our booking look like for our fall reset? If we're looking at our books now and we got snow blindness, do not freak out. Do not freak out. We don't want to let the time expand, right, but we don't want to freak out. There are events somewhere in your area that you can invite guests to. If they're not, then you create the event. A lot of businesses succeed because they create a solution for a problem. And if you've got a problem in your area where there's just not many events, if you live in a small area, don't overthink it. Make it a small Friday night thing. I remember when I first started, a really big thing was like Movie with a Night In, and it was the Imagine the Possibilities DVD. And we did like popcorn and pizza. People would come watch the DVD, and it would just be really fun. And I don't know if they still have that, but now we've got YouTube videos where, that you could do, or small videos on In Touch you could watch, but just making it a fun night for guests to come. And then we all share our iStories. And we would just, maybe do a small satin hands and satin lips treatment. Create events to get in front of, right? Be creative. You guys I know you're creative. I know you are, because I see some of these things that people do for Christmas and Halloween. And, oh, my goodness, the creativity is amazing. Create a solution to any problem you have in terms of booking. If you need more people on your team, create a movie night. If you need more people moving up in your unit, create a small breakfast for senior consultants and teach them how to move into red. If you need more red moving up, create a red jacket, a red hot breakfast. And if you got one red, that's fine. Start with one red and teach them a red hot phone call, a red hot training session. Take pictures. Make it like, oh, this is the best. So that people are like, I want to get into red. I want to spend time with her, right? And in that time, you have to be consistent with it. Because a lot of times we stop at the starting gate because we're like, oh, God, 1 month, it didn't work. But we have to be consistent and continue, right? It takes about 90 days to build full momentum. So you have to keep going. All right, so we got our personal reset, right? We got our systems down, we got our bookings down, and we got our discipline down, right? We're going to do it for 90 days. And so I've been reading this book by John Maxwell called How Successful People Grow. And one of my favorite quotes in there is that small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time, right? I'm going to say it again. Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. Sometimes we think that if a thing doesn't happen right away, it's because we didn't do it right or we're not doing it well enough. No, it's just a little bit of time. So with this reset button, they tell you about 10 seconds, right, before you turn things back on. Once you hit it, and you hit it real quick, wait 10 seconds, or you unplug it and wait 10 seconds, right? And Kristin always says to slow down so you can speed up. So we're resetting, and then we're going to practice our daily disciplines, right? And we're going to give ourselves an allotment of time before we say, okay, it didn't work, and we throw it out, right? And so I want you to promise me right now today that you're going to hit the reset button on anything you're doing, right? And then also promise me that if you hear anything that today that didn't work for you, you throw it out. Don't add anything extra to your plate if it's not worked for you, right? But also don't just ignore anything if you know it's time for you to reset. All right, ladies, well, I know I'm a little over my time today, but I really want to thank you, and I appreciate you for just listening. And, guys, I'm so excited that you guys have been with me for the a variation of different calls here. And so we are just so proud to be a Cadillac unit now. And thank you, Kristin, for allowing me to host this message for you. You guys have a great Thursday, and hit that reset button. All right, bye-bye.